had a walk. Happy as a pig and shit now. There you go. I just got to fix up my scooter. Here then. 1 year of using it. And now I've got this thing that's broke. So that comes the Gorilla Glue. And I've got it at the back as well. Look. Yes, take you with a check in a minute. So I've got no back mat card, but I have got it. I've glued it. But it just doesn't seem that it will last that long, if you get me. I had to cut the wires for the short term for the scooter. Now I'm going to line that with strips of foil to give it inside strength. I'll re-glue it as well, but I don't think if I put it on like this, so you can't really see the brake, but there it is, there that, see, so you've got a deer, up there, up there, up there, up there, up there, jump the chops, don't we? Where do we go? We know where we're going, don't we, boy? Right, so we're scooter fixing today, and we're going to download the little job as it goes along. So anyone that's got a scooter, you must have done this. Really, I'd like to replace it, but with a different colour. Black's so boring. Oh, fucking, you know, bit of red, it just breaks it up. Right, so now, what I'm going to do is go and buy a bit of Jimmy and put lines of that in there with that. I've got some glue up there that I spray in there, and I'll just keep putting one down, one down, one down, so I've got about 30. It's a boring job. But then it gives the strength and integrity to it, so it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's got to be done. It's got to be done. So this is my job for the day. So I've had this about a year now, and I must say, other than the little breakage there and the light, it's been alright. So I could recommend these scooters to anyone. They're fast. They're whizzy. Just be careful when you're putting it in the boot, you don't break your fucking light like I did. So it's just a case of now. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So as you can see the crack there, look. Bastard. Bastard. But it is what it is. So, and I've had no lights because the system gets switched off, but they still work. But they are a battery muncher. Oh, they like to munch the battery. So I don't really ever have that on, you know what I mean? That's built for kids. Yeah. And I don't really have that light on. I've got a torch thing that fits on the handlebars, which I use for the front, and I'm going to get one for the back because they're so juicy. They just rinse down your power. And it's all about power with these. So as I always say, have charger, will travel. Will travel, so it goes in there like that, see the glue. Total fuckwit turnout for me, but then that suits me. But other than that, it's been over a year I think. I've had it a while now, and I love it. It's so quick to get anywhere, man. And normally it'd take me 20 minutes to walk somewhere. On this, I'm 5, 6, 7 minutes tops. I'm there. I'm the kaaabo king. But I recommend these to anyone. I mean, obviously it costs £1,000, so you get what you pay for. Good things don't come cheap, and cheap things don't come good. Remember that. But this is sweeter than Rita. This was a good buy. This was a good buy. So, alright, other than that, don't look at that. But I'm going to repair it today. Well, I've glued it, so look. You gave me a dog's food. Dog's bowl. Dog's bag. Rubbish bag. Going out. Right. So this is what it's going to be, is putting this back on, because I need to re-stick it, rewire it. So before I put it on, I have to rewire it, because I had to cut it, because there's no way of taking them out. It's fucking short, you think they'd have little male and female connectors, but oh no, not this one. So I'm going to trim that, reconnect that back up to the wires at the back. Oh. Reconnect that to the wires at the back, and then the system's complete, and so then it'll come on, because I've had no horn or nothing because I've not had the light on. If your light's not connected up, it kind of messes things up that way. But like I said, really, if you've got one, you should really get a backlight and a front light that's independent of the battery system here, so that you ain't going to be fucking rinsing down with lights. Lights rinse your battery down as well, believe it or not. So I'd leave it like that, but my brake light works at the back, so you've got two brake lights like that at the back and one on the back as well. That works. But it doesn't work because the system's not been complete because of the breakage there on the light, which I'm fixing today, finally. Finally! And that's me. That's the job for today. I shall film it and download it. So anyone else that's got a scooter, got any good ideas, in the comments, you know the Vindaloo. You know the Vinda. So there we go. That's my Skyboo after a year. So that ain't bad really. That little break there and the light. You can't fucking... No, can't... It is what it is, I suppose. I don't know what to say. Fucking it is what it is, though. You know, unfortunately these things happen. I think I've got a bit of a problem with the tuner collection, so I'd fucking murder for them. Alright, thinking about buying a new pair tomorrow, but how can I justify a new pair of clear trainers when I've got fucking bundles of them anyway? But I do love my trainers. Right, so that's us then, right, so I'm going to film it when I'm doing it, and anyone else, like I say, I mean you could have a strip of metal in there, but foil goes in there and it still gives it integrity and it's easy to shape. So you get the thickest foil, obviously, that you can. You don't want one of them cheap ones, aren't you? Fucking happy shopper, because you won't be happy. So you need the thickest one that you can buy. Normally, if you've got them trays, the big silver trays, the foil ones, if you cut them into squares and then, because you don't need that much, it just goes inside there. Goes inside there like that. So I'm just going to put strip in. I've got to clean this, so I've got a little bowl of water, clean it right up, and then I'm going to Jimmy bullshit. Shut up, Doug! Look. He loves a window. Oh, the boy loves a window. Oh, does he love a window? Oh, yes he does. Go on, Chubbs, you tell him. You tell him, boy. Go on, you tell him. Raw! Raw! I'm a bull mastiff that's in shape, man. I kept my deffer. Get my definition. Yeah, no, I've already had that bump checked out. It's just a grizzle. 150 quid to be told. It's grizzle. It's nothing bad. Just keep an eye on it. But he's getting on now anyway, so he's not the youngest bull mastiff in town no more. As you can see, that that's worn him out, bless him. That bark worn you out, Chubbs, is it? Oh, bless your little cottons. Look at him there. How can you not love that? How can you not love that face there? And all he wants is a bit of food and a walk every day. It ain't fucking hard. And remember, pick your shit up and put it in the bin. Leaving it on the fucking floor, just tossing it. Don't pick it up, put it in a bag and then just dump it. Do the responsible thing and put it in the bin. If you own a dog, that's part and parcel of it. You dispose of their doo-doo. So remember that, anyone that wants to go and get a dog. It's not always going to be a puppy. It'll eventually grow to be this size, if you get one of these. And they're big old dogs. So big old dogs have dinosaur shits. So, but clean them up and put them in the bin. It ain't fucking nuclear physics, is it? You know, it ain't brain surgery. It's just a case of Chubbs is tired, and that is what it is. Right, so let's get going. I've got to get myself started and then I'm going to